Hi guys, my name is Noemi and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today you and I are going to do an ab routine and you're going to follow exactly what I say. If you want to get good at handstands, flags, push-ups and pull-ups, you have to have a strong core. If you want to have visible abs, you have to be lean enough so that your abs show through your skin. In order to get that lean, you have to be in a caloric deficit. Before you do the workout, make sure that you like and subscribe so that I know that you're liking this content and I make more of it weekly. If you're ready, let's go ahead and get started. You need no equipment, so let's go ahead and do this.
Okay, we're gonna start off with Russian twist for about 50 seconds. What you're gonna do is be in a V-sit with your hands together. You're gonna twist from side to side. What people tend to do in this position is wobble their legs a lot, so make sure that your legs stay put. The only thing that's moving is your torso. You're gonna feel this a lot in your obliques and especially in your lower abs. So keep going, keep breathing. We're almost done. If you feel like the Russian twists are hurting your lower back or you feel like it's a bit too advanced, you can always do a seated V-sit where you're holding behind your legs and you're still getting the added benefit of working your lower abs. Remember, with a strong core, there's tons of gravity-defying moves. You can try like the planche and the L-sit. Next, we're gonna do diamond mountain climbers for 40 seconds, and your hands are in a diamond position, making a triangle. And we're gonna do these mountain climbers slow and controlled. You're gonna pull your knee into your chest as close as possible, and then you switch to the other side, as opposed to using momentum and just kind of like going super fast like we're doing cardio. Not that it's wrong, but I want you to really feel your core in these exercises. Okay, we have 15 seconds left. This is where I want you to be the strongest at the last few seconds. Next, we're gonna do side plank for 40 seconds on each side. You're gonna come down to your forearm and then make a straight line from your head to your heels. Your heels can be stacked on top of each other, or you can put one foot in front of the other. Either way is fine, as long as you're pushing through strongly through your forearm. You don't want your shoulder and your ear to be glued together. You wanna create space between that shoulder and the ear. You wanna feel your core, especially your oblique muscles. Okay, switch sides, but try to stay in the forearm plank as you do the transition. You want to keep your abs engaged throughout the entire movement. So there's not really any breaks in this video, so if you need to take a second and come down to regain your energy, definitely do that. Pause the video and then come back when you're ready. I'm not gonna lie, I actually like this move a lot as an accessory to the human fly because you're using similar muscle groups in both exercises. Now we're gonna go into crunches for 30 seconds. Lift your legs off of the ground and make a 90-degree angle with your knees. Lift your hands up towards the ceiling and then just do little pulses. You wanna feel this in your upper abs. Next are knee tucks for 30 seconds. You're gonna place your hands by your sides or underneath your lower back. Pull your knees into your chest and then extend your legs straight out. The most important part in this exercise is to keep your lower back down. You don't want your lower back to lift so you don't get lower back issues. V-sit extensions for 30 seconds. So this one requires a little bit of flexibility to do. You're gonna be in the V-sit with your arms by your sides. Hug the knees in tight, close towards your body, and then straighten your legs up towards the ceiling. If your hamstrings are not yet letting you do this, just hold the V-sit position or try one leg at a time. Eventually, with practice, you'll get there. Last 10 seconds, guys. This is where it really counts. Keep going. Alternating leg raises for 30 seconds. So your hands are going to be down by your knees and then you're going to lift one leg up at a time as high as you can. This is going to target your quads, your hip flexors, as well as your low abs. This is also a great drill to do if you're looking to do something like the press to handstand. It requires a lot of strength in your hip flexors and in your lower abs. Now we're going to do crisscross for 30 seconds. Place your hands behind your neck at the base of your skull and then tap your elbow to the opposite knee, switching sides. In that moment that you want to give up, I want you to keep going because that's what's going to make you a stronger person, not only physically but mentally. So keep doing it, keep working. Pause the video if you need to, but I'd rather you not. I'd rather you keep going and working hard. Next are flutters for 30 seconds. Have your hands by your sides or underneath your lower back. Extend the legs and then you flutter kick your legs for about 30 seconds. Make sure that you keep your lower back down. You're lifting your head up so that you can see your feet and you're breathing the entire time. Try not to hold your breath. Next are plank knee taps for 30 seconds. You're going to be in a plank position and then you're going to lift the opposite arm to tap the opposite knee. Try to keep your hips low. They're going to lift a little bit just so you can keep your balance, but you don't want to be in like a down dog position where your hips are super high. Second to last exercise are forearm Spider-Man. So you're going to be in a forearm plank and then you're going to try to pull your knee in towards your elbow on the same side. Again, try to keep your hips low. If you start to feel like it's getting too easy, it's probably because your hips are too high. Okay, so you made it to the last exercise, which is V-sit pulses for 20 seconds. You're gonna be in a V-sit position, pulling your knees in close towards your body, and then you just pulse in towards your chest. You're not extending your legs out. After I work out my abs, I always like to stretch my abs and my hip flexors just because these are the muscles that I was working out intensely doing my abs, and I want to make sure that I keep my length in my muscle as well as my posture when I'm standing. To do this stretch correctly, have your hands as wide as your mat or a little bit wider than your shoulders, and then try to lift your chest up as high as you can. If you feel lower back pain, don't go as high. Only go as high as you can feel the stretch in your chest and in your abs. Next, I like to do lunges on each side just because it targets my hip flexors, which I was working very diligently throughout this whole video. In this lunge, try to keep your heel underneath the knee and then just shift your hips forward so you can start to feel the hip flexor. Another tip that's super helpful is breathing. When you breathe, your muscles tend to relax, so you're not tensing them up and tightening them back up. So you just want to breathe through each of the stretches, making sure that you're taking your time. I like to use this time to kind of meditate and clear my mind out, especially since I overthink a lot. I try to just, let my thoughts go through my mind space and then I just let them go, which carries over to the rest of my life. I don't take anything personal. I just take things in and then I just let them go. Next, we're going to do cat-cow. So on all fours, hands and knees. So you're going to be pushing the floor away as you round your back. And then you breathe in and you drop your belly and open up your chest towards the ceiling. And then lastly, we do camel pose. So you're going to come to stand on your knees. Place your hands on your lower back to protect your spine, and then push your hips forward as you lift your chest up towards the ceiling. If your neck and your head is fine with it, you can drop your head back, but it's not necessary.
Thank you so much for doing this routine. I know your abs are probably on fire right now, but trust me, if you keep going, you're gonna see definitely results. I know at the beginning it feels overwhelming, it feels daunting, but if you keep going, you stick with it, you're gonna see the results and transformation that you're looking for. I'm actually almost done with my beginner calisthenics guide. I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to build strength from the bottom, from scratch, all the way up to intermediate to advanced. It's gonna be a 12-week program. I'm gonna show you also how to get skills like headstand, crow pose, as well as elbow lever. So look out for that. It's coming in the next few weeks. I'm really excited for you guys to see this. And yeah, subscribe, like, comment if you like this video. And I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Bye.